Hi guys, welcome back to Marant's Rants. Plenty of good information, a little bit of motivation, a whole lot of truth, no financial advice. This is a one-take session, no edits, no cuts, about AMC, Adam Aron, and how he robbed retail. Now I have the proof, and I'm going to explain it to you guys. You guys are going to hear it with your own eyes, or your own ears. Apologize, but let's get to it. This is Adam Aron right here. So if you guys don't know, chairman of the board, CEO, AMC, the master manipulator, we know this part. What you don't know is that in 2019, Adam Aron had the greatest year ever for AMC movie theaters. They actually brought in $5.4 billion worth of revenue. The unfortunate part is they lost $149 million in the books. And why is that? Why did they lose money? Well, they have a bad business model. We know that part. That was also the last quarter, 2019 quarter four, where AMC paid out a dividend. They dropped their dividend all the way down to 3 cents. But they did two things in that same earnings call. And I'm going to play it so you guys can hear it. They went ahead and gave the ability for AMC to buy back $200 million worth of shares. And they had a new payment plan for the senior officers of the company. Listen clearly, and this is how you guys got set up. And I apologize in advance, and if you're triggered, you guys should hear this stuff.
The board has also authorized up to $200 million of Class A common stock repurchases over the next 3 years. Topic 5. We also announced today a new executive compensation program for our most senior officers that trades immediate pay reductions for a share equivalent grant that is considerably out of the money. AMC's management team and I believe that our shares are fundamentally mispriced, and that at current levels, our shares are a bargain. As a result, all of the relevant senior officers of AMC have voluntarily and enthusiastically signed on to a new reduced compensation program where our corresponding benefit is dependent on a one-time, way out of the money share equivalent grant. Here are details at a high level. More information will be contained in an 8K filing. The current total target compensation of AMC's participating senior officers will be immediately reduced by an amount equal to the sum of 15% of their cash salaries, plus 15% of their target cash bonus opportunity. This compensation decrease will be split into thirds and applied evenly as reductions in compensation across each of 3 categories. 1/3 lowering combined cash salary and cash bonus, 1/3 lowering at-market restricted share grant amounts that time vest, and 1/3 lowering at-market performance share grants that vest based on performance. Importantly, these sacrifices now in lowered cash salary and cash bonus, as well in lowered at-market restricted shares and performance shares, will continue at the new lower totals in each of the coming 3 years. In exchange, the officers reducing their pay now will receive a one-time grant of AMC share equivalents that, with certain exceptions, has a 3-year time vesting provision and also requires that the AMC share price rise materially in order for any vesting to occur. This share grant is split into 6 equal tranches. Initial vesting will not occur until the AMC share price recovers on a 20-day VWAP basis to $12 per share, a 102% premium to yesterday's market close. The second tranche will vest only when the AMC share price rises to $16, a 170% premium to yesterday's close. The third tranche vests at $20, a 237% premium to yesterday's close. The subsequent tranches vest at $24, $28, and $32, premiums of 305%, 372%, and 440%, respectively. 14 senior officers of AMC are all participating in this effort, including me personally, of course. We are all trading immediate compensation reductions for 3 years in exchange for a security that will have no value at all until the AMC share price more than doubles or triples and more. As you can see, all of us have deep conviction about AMC's future, and therefore, each of us is putting our money where our mouth is. Management is totally aligned with shareholders, and through cash pay cuts and lowered at market share grants now, we are all putting more skin in the game. We are heavily incentivized to build the AMC share price back up. We have every confidence that will occur, and we will be doing all in our power to make that possible.
So now do you guys understand why the stock price ran? And do you understand why they all dumped and they all sold? You see, when Adam Aron's out there pandering to the crowd, it's to build back up that stock price. That's why there's a battle of 801. That's why there's a stock price at $14. They weren't looking for that number. They wanted 32. They wanted higher than that. And the reason for it, this is why he did a deal with Mudrick even at that point. It's, we can still push this a little further, but we're all going to cash out. These guys sold off, insiders alone sold off for $800 million worth of shares, guys. They manipulated you. And I'll tell you how you got manipulated. Think about this. They exchanged at the lowest level possible their pay for shares. The truth is they had no more cash. That's why the dividend was down to $3, I apologize. But they're not looking to get dividend payout per share. Now they're looking to cash out shares solely. So I don't care when the pandemic happens. I don't care how that all plays out. Because if you know the truth and you read the bylaws, diluting the float and giving out shares to every hedge fund in the world, Silver Lake, Wanda, Mudrick, actually brought them more cash to the bottom line. And that was the incentive to trigger bonuses. And they tripled their bonuses, guys. They didn't take less pay. They They actually got more. So in 2020, when the company came out $4 billion under, they actually were $4 billion deficit that year. What did they do? They all got paid millions of dollars in bonuses. Now go to 2021, where he's out there in front of you doing interviews on trades, manipulating you for a stock price, which they all know. All the insiders know that their shareholder presence does not align with yours. They knew they were going to sell the minute the tranche was triggered, but you didn't know that part, did you? And that's why you held on, and that's why you guys were buying. This man manipulated retail from the start, and they have been doing it for the last 3 years, guys. 4 years going, because it's going to be next year too, and counting. Before you ever invest a single dollar in AMC, know who you're in bed with. That is flat out proof. They set it up. $200 million for cash buybacks, share buybacks. They wanted to trigger this price themselves. And hey, go look at it, guys. Go look at the proof. It's in the pudding. You guys can see it as a track record. What did they do when the stock ran? They sold off the back of retail. And none of you guys did. Nope. We love our shareholders. We're going to give you free NFTs. We're going to give you free slushies. This is why there's something. We're going to do commercials with Nicole Kidman. They're going to do everything in the world to get you to hang on to that as they're dumping it right on your back. They set you up. Peace.